All right guys, welcome back one last time for the final episode of Road to Equipped Nationals, which turned into the Road to Equipped and Raw Nationals because apparently I hate myself and I hate my body feeling good. This is our last week of training. Technically, next week I'll be training as usual straight into the competition. So equipped squats Monday, raw deadlifts Tuesday, some bench and rows Wednesday, and then a heavy raw squat bench on Thursday. So no taper, but I will probably dial back maybe one set per exercise, keeping the intensity relatively high next week to try and just alleviate a little bit of the fatigue that I've built up. But all in all, feeling really good today. And as the week comes to a close. So to give a quick recap, Monday I hit a squat PR in my suit, which was awesome. Squatted 345 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds, doesn't matter, and I'm unapologetic about that. So yeah, 345, which matches the current national record here in Canada. So I'm stoked to get on the platform and hopefully do a little bit more than that. I have been having a little bit of trouble getting to depth. If you watch the squat, it's pretty on the line. But I'm gonna try some different cueing and hopefully a little bit of a speedier descent to try and get that last little bit of depth, because it's right there. It's maybe too white light territory, so I'm gonna have to work on that as we head into the meet. Good thing I have one more day in my suit to figure that out. Equipped bench on Monday was an absolute disaster. I took 210 kilos and missed it twice. Now before this session I had planned to open at 215. I had just big goals in my head, which apparently are not founded in reality, so I had to make some adjustments there. I think my goal for my third on my bench now is gonna be about 217, so hopefully we'll see that fall. Came down and did 200 for two singles. One of them was about a 10 and one of them was about an 8.5, 9, which, I mean, puts me about on track for my new goals now that I've adjusted for reality's sake. Came in Tuesday, did some raw deadlifts, worked up to 350, I think, and it moved pretty good. Held on to it, grip was there and everything, and then 5 triples at 307.5, I believe. Thursday was raw squat, raw bench, and my raw squat this week went much better than last week. So I'm noticing some things with my feet, so I'm gonna play with that as we move forward. If that ends up being a big thing for me, like it has for Dylan, we're gonna make a full video on sort of how to manipulate some of that stuff. If you have flat feet and you get hip pain, maybe this is something we can look at, but we'll touch on that more in depth later. Raw bench is back on track, almost 100% at this point. Took 160, which I think will be around where I open for my raw meet. And that moved like 8.5, so it's still a little bit slower, a little bit heavier than I'd like, but able to move the weights. Took 4 or 5 triples at 145 afterwards. Those felt good. They were hard work, but it was good. The shoulder's holding up really well, so I'm glad to see that turn around as quickly as it has. Came in today, worked up to a big old equipped deadlift PR, 367.5, 810 pounds with straps, unfortunately. I pulled 350 before that without straps, and then I pulled 360 with straps, 367 with straps, and a set of 5 at 310 with straps. Given that it feels a lot more natural and easier to pull with straps, and my grip's been giving me some troubles. Mixed grip, I'm probably gonna give hook grip a very serious shot after nationals, because I think that's gonna allow me to use a little bit of better leverage and allow me to sort of let the bar hang a little lower in my hands, which tends to make a big difference for me in how I'm setting up for my sumo pulls. So that was today. Did some slingshot, pretty much back on track again, like I said, with my bench. A couple more workouts next week and we're good to go. All right, so moving on to the question of the day today. We got a question from Jay Cossack, and he wants to know what my training plans are after nationals. What's my next meet? Will I stick with equipped or take a break for a while? To answer that, I have a meet in May called the War of the West. I'm very happy to have been selected for the invitational meet, so I'm gonna go there, and I think they're gonna run it kind of like the World Games, where there's rough weight classes and it's overall Wilks. and some stuff like that, maybe best squat, best deadlift, whatever. I don't really have all the details for that, but it should be fun to compete against people from other weight classes, to see, you know, there's guys like Connor Lutz, Adrian Locke, and Brad Kleefeld, I think, were signed up previously, so a lot of heavy hitters, big, strong guys, and you know, Connor's 74, so not so big, but strong guys. So that'll be my next planned meet, and that'll be all raw training. So I'm gonna definitely have to work really, really hard on getting my raw squat back on track, and pushing my raw bench up, because that's really holding me back. So I'm excited to do that. And then after May, I'm gonna make the transition to a full-on equipped training cycle, leading into hopefully this coming weekend, I'm able to perform well and secure a spot on the Canadian national team for Equipped Worlds in Prague in November. And that's another plan that's sort of on my docket. So that'll be a full equipped training cycle. And I'm super interested, super stoked to see how Mike and I can work together on that, and to see what comes together when we remove the necessity for a full raw day. Probably more overload work, maybe some more stuff that's specific to equipped top end, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm super stoked about that. And then obviously into 2018 Nationals and Classic Worlds here in Calgary, Alberta. Super jazzed on that, and hoping to be able to make the team and perform well on home turf. That would be sort of ideal. I've had that one in my sights for a long time. So that's the future competition plans for me. Let's see how Nationals goes. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Like, subscribe, comment below if you have any other questions. If you see me or Dylan at Nats, please come and say hi. We're super friendly. But yeah, no, we're always stoked to run into people that watch the channel, or you know, anybody at all that, you know, wants to say hi and chat, have a beer afterwards, whatever. Say hi, let's all have a good time. I'm super stoked about Nationals, super stoked to see my friends in the powerlifting community. I can't wait, and we'll see you all there. Take care.